Go ahead.
He advised I was able to run the half of the dispute that you were checking out, and he's got a license to carry.
Yeah, 10-4, I'm familiar with him. He's a pretty nice guy.
Go ahead.
Texas CDL 137 382 34 left Echo 137 382.
Hey, Dad. Hello.
44. Beckham's going to be current cleared at once.
Hello. Hey.
Hey,
How are you, brother?
doing all right? Trying to clean up a little.
Well, what in the world is going on today?
Oh, what, my son called you?
He's at the PD right now, talking to one of my officers. And
Oh, well, come on.
he's covered in blood, and he said it was yours, and I think he's probably telling me the truth. Because you're all cut up. What in the world?
Oh, he's got a little bit of a mental problem, and he just kind of went off. And I didn't hold him well enough this time.
Got you, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
Got you pretty good. You got some spots on your head. How did, I mean, did he push you through glass or in the wall?
No,
Or
he just hit me with his fist.
in with his fist?
Yeah.
Gosh, dog.
Wadded my glasses up.
Oh,
Go
my
get some more
goodness.
glasses.
Yeah, he's down. He came in to the lobby,
What's his complaint down
sit down in the hall, and started telling them that he'd been assaulted. So the officer gets out there, and it's McFatridge, the same one's over here with me the last time when we came over that day.
Yeah.
And he's sitting here, he's talking to him, and he says, well, you got blood all over you. What happened? He goes, what's my dad's blood? What happened? He goes, I don't know. You need to go check on him, make sure he's okay. So
Oh, yeah, he didn't hurt me that bad. But
he definitely
I was holding him down, but I
just couldn't hold him.
couldn't get a hold of his arms.
Has he been drinking today?
I think he has.
Yeah, I think I could smell it pretty strong. I didn't go out and actually talk to him. I just opened the door and I about passed out. It was so strong. So I think he'd been sitting around drinking all day today.
I was trying to fix a floor in here, and I wasn't doing it the way he wanted.
Oh, my goodness.
Glad you can see it. Well, the floor there where I sanded it and revarnished it.
Right.
Still got to have another coat. But, anyway,
He didn't like your handiwork.
well, he hadn't even seen it. He just didn't like it because I wasn't doing what he wanted to do. But yeah, he's got some real imagination problems.
Goodness gracious.
Cosmic rays, and I don't know if you talked to him for a while, you'll know what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah. Remember, I was here the last time when he had all the strobe lights and everything up, and we talked about that for quite a while.
Yeah,
Me and a couple other guys that came over, we didn't know what in the world was going on that day.
I can imagine. Yeah, when he called me that day that I called you,
Mhm.
I was in Hurst.
That's right. I remember you drove a long way.
Yeah,
So
he was talking suicide when I called y'all. That's what scared me.
right.
You can see I got a mess.
Well, you definitely made a mess. So, just didn't like the floor, and didn't like that you were doing the floor and not doing something else, I'm assuming.
Well, I didn't do it the way he wanted to. He wanted to put olive oil in it. Don't ask me why. Just,
No sense asking on that one.
no. But, anyway, I just went ahead. Normally, I just leave, you know. Of course, this time he was mad because I hadn't cleaned the house. Well, I don't normally clean the house because I don't do it the way he wants it done.
And
I
here,
would have loved to have cleaned the house. You ought to seen it before I started. But, nah. He just lost his temper.
just started punching you.
Yeah.
You got some pretty good knots on your head there.
Yeah, I figured I did.
A couple on your under your eye, under your left eye there. You got
I'll
a
have to go get my
pretty good
glasses
knot.
out of the truck so I can see what it is.
That's probably from the glasses. It looks like where he probably grabbed the whole time. It was like jamming
Maybe
in
widened
the
them
eye.
up, so I won't be using those again.
Gosh, no. You got some pretty good cuts on your hand, too.
Yeah, I don't know how I did that.
No telling, just trying to keep him off, probably.
Yeah.
Banging into walls and everything else. Man.
But I don't know what to do about it. You know.
Well, if I had all the answers, I'd be a rich man, probably.
Wouldn't we all?
But, you know, we talked about it so long last time that I don't know. I just don't know what to tell him.
I think he was a little bit pissed off at me because I bought that refrigerator, but the seals had gotten so bad on the old one it wouldn't stay shut.
Wouldn't stay shut. Well, that don't do you much good on a refrigerator, does it?
No. And of course, my usual self, I have to go top of the line. No, that's the reason this house hadn't gotten fixed up any more than it has, because when he moved in with me, I was going strong. And, of course, I was still working at the time, so I had some money to work with. He bitched about everything I did and the way I did it. So I quit doing it. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm not hurt bad. Just lost a little blood. I probably lost more than this on the schoolyard. You know, we were talking the other day, a bunch of us old timers. I don't know if you know it or not. I'm 78, so I call myself an old timer.
I'm 10-4.
But we were talking about the differences in school. Now, I went to grade school and a county school.
Right.
And we used to cut those blood weeds in the spring and try to keep them being hit at the same time hitting everybody else and leave whelps on us.
Oh, yeah.
Or we got out there and wrestled. Not, you know, wasn't even mad. We just
Did a lot of stuff.
did.
Well,
We were playing stretch with our pocket knives one time, and the principal came around there and joined us.
different times, boy.
Different times. Boy, you couldn't allow them to have a knife now.
No, you know they'd stab each other.
We had fights, but hell, we used our fists. You know, though, I'll tell a story on an old boy I was working with one time. He was went to school over in Dallas. And he said he had some problems with this boy, and they agreed to meet on Saturday morning. And they got to tell him that this guy's bad about pulling a knife. So he had a bicycle lock in his back pocket, and his finger hooked up like this when they walked up. And I walked over the knife, and he said he hit him so hard, so fast, that he went down, and he never did even know he got hit by a lock.
Oh, my goodness.
He told him the next day, I've never been hit so hard in my life. Said they were friends after that.
Oh, I bet they were. I bet they were. All right. Well, I got to go out and get a camera out of the car. I got to take a couple pictures of your cuts and bruises and stuff, and
Okay.
we'll go from there. That's the other guy calling me now, so.
I don't know why he went to y'all. If I'd been him, I wouldn't want anybody to know about it.
Yeah, I don't know why he came down there either, but I hadn't talked to him, so I don't really know what to say. Hey. Yeah, he beat him up pretty good. He's got cuts all over his forehead and on his lip, and his eyes all bloodied up. Definitely, Dad's 78, so definitely got an injury to the elderly. Dad says, well, he's just got those mental issues, and he said I was trying to hold him today, and he got away from me. Yeah, he got mad because he was working on a floor, and he said the son got mad because he didn't do the floor the way he wanted him to, and started coming at him. And he said I tried to hold him off and hold him down. He said he got away from me and started getting me. He said I couldn't get him off. He don't want to do anything naturally, but I don't think we really got much choice. All right. The opposite. Right. I don't know. We ain't got that far yet. Fix take some photographs real quick. We'll get to that point. I'll come down there and meet with you here in a minute. as soon as I finish here. Okay. All right, give me just 1 minute, and I'll let you know for sure.
Should I go
All
wash
right.
my face?
All right, bye.
It's starting to leak again.
You are starting to leak again. It ain't going to take me but about 2 or 3 quick shots right here if I can find the right button. I turn the power button on about half the time, and it doesn't work out too well. And this camera's horrible.
Oh?
It looks like I'm taking pictures of space aliens. It's the craziest thing I've ever seen. All right, I'm going to get one kind of on the side there. Yeah, you definitely leaking. Go in there and clean that up. You're starting to run all the way down to your chin down there, so we don't want it to get that bad. All right.
Probably because you kind of had me laughing. I don't know what's funny about it.
Not anything funny about it, but you've been dealing with it for a long time, and it's
Unfortunately.
if you don't laugh at it, then you go crazy from it too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, he said he told it pretty much the same story, except the opposite. You were the aggressor.
Oh.
That you didn't like something he was doing, and you came after him.
No. I asked him where the string was for the weed eater. That's what set it all off.
Man. So, are you willing to give us a statement as to what happened?
I don't care. It's not that much to it.
And I ask that because
Yeah.
this is family violence.
Yeah.
Plain and simple. You know, they're really, the law's very clear cut to us. It gives us we shall do this. We don't have a choice.
Yeah.
The state will pick up charges or can pick up charges and stuff like
I'd
this.
rather there wasn't any charges.
I understand.
Because it's not something that he can control.
Right. That's something.
They have to change his medication every so often, or it just quits working.
Hey, you want to go ahead and go clean up real quick? I'll get with you in a second. Do what? Really? Is he in a car? Okay, he's in that little orange-looking little thing that was sitting out front, little convertible-looking car. Yeah, it was sitting right in front of the door, and I didn't know it, so I wouldn't be surprised. All right, well, okie dokie. I bet he's heading over here. All right, bye. He stepped outside to talk to me. When he called me the first time, he had stepped out of the room to talk to me. When he went back in the room, he's gone. He hauled butt out the front door and jumped in his car and took off.
He probably
So
figured he's going to jail.
he's probably coming back over here, I would imagine.
I don't know. He said he wasn't, but then,
Yeah.
it doesn't mean anything.
Doesn't mean anything. Yeah, I was kind of keeping my eye out. I kind of know, is it the little kind of bronze, orangish looking little car?
It's red.
Red?
A little red Plymouth, or Chrysler, rather.
Does it have like some kind of tan top or
No, it's
something?
got
No?
a convertible top.
Convertible top, okay. I just kind of glanced when I went out of the parking lot and saw it sitting there and went, I don't know that car, it might be his. I didn't pay much attention
Little
to it.
red Chrysler.
Wasn't expecting it to disappear. So, I'm going to stand here for a second and see if he shows up. He may not come over.
Well, if he does, he'll probably settle down.
Well, he said he was very antsy with him. He wanted to get out of there really quick. And as soon as he stepped out of that room, he disappeared.
Yeah, he'll be all right. He has been cleaning the house lately. I'm telling you, I hauled off 2 truckloads of trash that he's thrown out.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good, because I know in the past he hadn't thrown much away. Kept pretty much anything.
Yeah.
So you've been working a lot?
Yeah. Been staying pretty busy.
Good.
Spent about 3 months working on my sister's house. And then I've been over to
241, 244, checking status.
well, I'm done.
244, I'm
All of a sudden, I can't call his first name.
41 Stifle.
Country singer, anyway. Donahue.
Casey.
Yeah, Casey.
Casey.
He's come back over here to PD.
His ranch and put a plug in for him.
Tiffle. He showed back up. He came back to the PD to talk to him. So, oh,
Replaced
why?
some siding on his daddy's house. Painted that. You know, that made me a little money.
There you go. That's good. All right. Like I say, as far as giving a statement, that's up to you. That's your call whether you want to do that or not.
If I gave a statement, what?
It's not really going to change a whole lot at this point.
That's kind of what I was thinking.
Yeah, I
So,
mean,
in the interest of peace, I think I'll just decline.
there you go. Trust me, I understand that. I'm going to ease down there with him and make sure that he's okay. And I know you're okay here. So
Oh, yeah.
just get yourself cleaned up. And if you need to, goodness, he's calling me again. He's going to wear out my phone.
I'm going to have to wear my sunglasses.
Hey. No, I don't think so. In the interest of peace, no. That's what he said. So, we'll go from there. So, yeah.
244.
You got a felony assault with the injury to the elderly, but, I mean, he don't, you know, he's got mental problems. We know that. We've dealt with that before. He doesn't have the strobe lights up right now, so that's a plus. He's coming back sooner or later. Oh yeah, you got plenty. I mean, he's all beat up. He's got knots all over his head and his eyes swollen up. No. He said he took his glasses off his face, ripped them off his face, and wadded them all up in a ball. Just kept hitting him across the head. He's got a knot right in the middle of his forehead, right up on, kind of on top. That's pretty good size. I said, "Did he hit you with anything?" He said, "Just his fist." So, yeah, he definitely hit him several times. And, you know, yeah, I've taken some pictures. They're crappy with this camera I've got. I'm gonna try to take some with my cell phone real quick and email them to myself. All right, I'll holler at you in a little bit. All right, bye. All right. I'm gonna try to take a couple with my phone because it takes better pictures.
You know, these phones do take good pictures.
Yes, they do. Better than the cameras.
Yeah.
The cameras we carry are probably 20 years old now, and they're not very good. They weren't good day one, so if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Just get your arm there in your hand.
Oh, I didn't realize.
I think you just rubbed the blood on there.
Yeah, that's just.
It's probably from there. Probably ran down because that's a pretty good little cut on your hand. No telling what it was. It wasn't much. You probably did. You're like me.
Yeah, well, you know.
Skin gets thin. Older we get.
Yeah. Thinner than
Know exactly what you're saying. My dad, I mean, he got to the point where everything he touched, he'd bleed.
Oh,
He just
who was it?
wouldn't have it.
Oh, it was my nephew's daddy-in-law, and he's actually 3 years younger than I am. But man, he just touches something.
Touch something, bleeds.
He's bruised.
It's just amazing. Amazing. But I'm getting there. I'm getting my dad's skin. I'm the only one in the family, I think, that really got his skin. So
Well, look at it this way. At least you're still here to do it.
that's exactly right. That's the main thing, brother. All right. Well, we're going to go down there. I'm not going to lie to you. More than likely, he's probably going to go to jail because of the.
It wouldn't be a bad idea.
With it being the family violence, but at least get him out of the situation tonight where he's not here.
Give him time
And
to cool off.
is he going to MHMR?
Yes, but he doesn't do it as often as he should.
Okay. We'll put in an order and see if they'll contact him maybe in the next day or two. Bad thing about tomorrow, Sunday.
Yeah.
Whether or not they're going to come down, I don't know.
Probably
He's
not.
probably not going to get out. The earliest will be Monday.
Oh, okay.
So that'll give him a little bit of
Well, he
cooling
said
off.
he needed to find someplace else to stay.
Well, it's kind of the rough way to do it, but
Yeah.
that'll give him somewhere for at least a few days. He'll see the judge probably first thing in the morning. They'll set a bond on him, which,
Do I need to be down there?
no. If you want to get him out, you could come pay his bond and get him out. If you want to let him
think he
sit
needs
for a
out
little
tonight.
while, let him sit, and we'll get him HMR to come talk to him.
Okay.
It may just be a thing where he needs to get his medicine straight.
Yeah. Well, he's been just working like a Turk
So
the last
if
2
he's
weeks.
been doing good, something's right, and I'm wondering if he didn't quit taking this stuff.
He hadn't been drinking.
This might be the alcohol.
Yeah, I think it is.
It'll set you off sometimes,
You know-
especially reacting with that medicine he takes.
It's funny how different people react to alcohol.
Some get mellow,
I want to go to sleep.
some get real mellow, some get real high strung, and some just kind of stay the same. They don't really change.
Yeah.
And the ones that get high strung, they can go off just like this. Anything sets them off, and they're upset, and they start fighting. And that's the ones we usually deal with.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, luckily, that's the smaller percentage, I think. Thank goodness.
Some people just have the greatest time.
Yeah, like I say, a lot of people just get, it makes them worn out.
I just go to sleep.
Drink a few, and you're out. That's kind of the way I used to be.
I can't drive.
Can't stay awake long enough to drive. I understand. All right, brother. Well, I'm going to get out here and let you go get what you need done.
All right, well, have a good one.
You take care. I'm sorry it went on, but
Well, me too, but it's just something that happens every so often.
it is what it is, right? Take care. Call anytime. Yes, sir.
I did take y'all's took all of my guns over to my daughter's house.
Good. Good.
Except one. I've got one, little 38, just 38, no,
That's
not
good.
special.
Just to be safe.
Yeah.
And you've got one for safety and got it to where he doesn't know where it is.
Well, he doesn't know where it is right now. Most of the time I don't have to worry about it, but I got it locked up right now. So
Okay.
the only problem is he's got a key to that filing cabinet because he tried to break the lock off it. I didn't want him to tear the lock up, so I got him a key. That makes sense, doesn't it?
Well, you can't have him tearing up everything either.
That's true.
Yeah, that's the best thing, though. Just not have a bunch of them laying around where he has access to
That's the
them.
only one I've got, and I carry it with me all the time. I don't carry it on me because I don't wear that kind of clothes. But
And this situation just like this is where he could just get angry enough to pull that thing and either use it on you or use it on himself.
244,
Or both.
That's,
Yeah.
effective subject.
And
unfortunately, probably both.
we definitely don't need to go there.
No.
So, yep.
Looks like we're going to make some pecans.
I think so. You got quiet. I just looked down at them. They're pretty solid on them trees.
I haven't made it in the last few years.
They've been weird. I've got two little small trees in my house that I've actually cut them back over the last few years, and they have made more the last couple of years than they ever made before.
Daddy
So cutting
planted-
them back, something did that to them. I don't know.
It could be. Daddy planted these three with all these others just volunteered.
They just keep coming along.
Oh yeah, I've got a yard full of them coming up back there. If I didn't mow them down, I'd have a forest.
Well, it's not a bad thing to have them because if they make
True.
pretty good crop to sell, if anybody will buy pecans.
You know, when I was growing up, that's how we bought Christmas over here.
Mm-hmm.
Picking up pecans.
It's a way to do it right there. Yeah, I had an uncle that lived down between Meridian and Clifton, out in the country out there, and down along the creek, he had a whole bunch of pecan trees down there. And I don't think he really ever planted them. I think they were there when he bought the place.
Well, that's the way with the pecan trees on our place.
He had them big old soft-shelled ones. That was the best pecans.
We had
Boy.
the big native pecans, and they got a lot of oil in them. Daddy leased an 80-acre farm from sometime before I was born.